Hey everybody, welcome back to the casa. The girl child found herself a new vehicle. Her van's about had it. She bought it used and it's in pretty bad shape. So she found herself a 2004 Grand Cherokee. It's not in bad shape. For what she paid for it. She only paid $1,000 for it. We took it in and got it inspected. Of course, Maryland inspection being what it is, they found a bunch of stuff. By their estimate, about $2,800 worth of work needs to be done on it. It's mostly suspension, mostly front end, tie rod ends, shocks, brake caliper, that sort of thing. None of it's out of my skill set. I can do all of it. The downside is it's freaking December, so it needs to get done. I can get a reinspection done within 30 days, and they'll inspect just what was wrong, and that'll be that. We won't have to go through a whole inspection and pay the full price for it or anything else. But again, like I say, it's freaking December, and you can hear it pretty good here. It's raining like a mother today. So for a couple of days prior to working on this vehicle, I decided I needed to have some place that I could work on it. And I don't have a garage. I have that container that you saw me moving to put shop stuff in and everything else. But everything else I do outside under the trees and what have you. But not this month. Right now it's in the 40s, I guess, but it's been raining like hell all day. You can kind of see my breath. So what I did is I went and framed up basically a great big tent, and went up to Harbor Freight, picked up a couple of great big tarps and threw them over it. And for the most part, it's pretty dry under here. I got a couple of spots where I accidentally poked a few holes in the tarps getting them up, but for the most part it's working out. I don't know how well you can see, but there it is. That's the extent of it. I got a couple of fluorescents that I just hung up, and I'm going to put them in the shop later. But that there's the container and whatnot. So it's working out pretty good. Getting it done. The big thing was to get myself out of the wind and maybe be able to put a heater in here if I need it. Kind of joked around with the daughter that if it really came to it, I just run the Jeep and keep it warm in here that way once I got it all sealed up. She didn't think that was a good idea. But yeah, so like I say, it's raining like crazy. The roof has got a couple of bowed down spots where it's filling with water because I only put it 4 foot on center. I just wanted something to cover things up. But it's not a bad vehicle. She's happy with it. It's like I say, it needs new tie rod end. It needs new stabilizers in the back. It needs shocks all the way around, and it needs caliper. And it's going to need a new catalytic converter because it's got a couple of 100,000 miles on it and what have you. But it's a freaking Jeep and it runs great, and it's 4-wheel drive, and for around here it's going to be great. I think it's going to get her by for the time that she's here, and when she's done, I'll end up with it. The gentleman we bought it from actually had 2 of them. He had the one that we're working on, and there's a second one that he bought it as parts. It's got no title, but it runs, and that's going to become a farm Jeep for here at the property. It's going to be basically the platform on which I experiment. I got a few plans for it, and when the weather's not so bad, I will go outside and I'll give you some shots of that, talk about some of the things I want to do. But for right now, this has been my view all day. I'm tearing apart front end parts and putting in ball joints. Yeah, I just figured I'd give you a quick update. And like I say, I'm sitting here in the rain, and it's raining like hell, but I'm keeping dry. I mean, I got the gravel's a little damp underneath, if I dig down too much, I hit water because of the water that's laying under the gravel. But, you know, it's been raining like this since probably 5, 6 o'clock this morning, and it's probably 4 in the afternoon now. So, you know, it's working out all right. I'm keeping dry. So I'm happy with it. All right, so, you know, I just figured I'd give you guys an update, and I'll talk at y'all later, and stay loco. Bye.